So usually my answer is I don't know whenever I have to tell people what's in the food.
It's all about like cutting costs, and it's like at the loss of their buyers.
Which are us.
Which are us, yeah. And it's not even priced at a point that like makes me want to spend money. Because if I can go to a local business like Black Sea and spend $6.50 and get a falafel sandwich that was prepared by someone who's being paid like probably a more fair wage, and then also get a side and a beverage, versus like that buys you like half a sandwich at Subway. That's pretty gross and prepackaged. So
price is too high, quality is too low.
Not as good as I expected it to be. I had some goals of like eating healthier when I got to college, and because I thought I'll have more options of like healthier foods, but really it's just like fast food every day. It's kind of complete shit. And I mean, for someone who doesn't really know how to cook her own food all the time, or doesn't have the money to go to the grocery store, the only option I have is cafeteria food. And so, I mean, it's not, I mean, I just feel like I'm eating fast food all the time. And that's not what I really wanted out of my college experience.
Absolutely. You know, if I could, I mean, I don't have a meal plan. I live off campus, but I mean, last year, if I had been able to, for instance, like use my meal plan at, here's a little plug, Black Sea, you know, if I could use DB or my meal plan at Black Sea, that would have been rad, you know, eating chicken shawarma and, you know, whatnot. That would be sick, and I definitely think it's a...
I actually personally can't eat at Hamlin. In Anderson, I don't have enough food options. I have a multitude of allergies that they cannot accommodate for me, including being both gluten-free and dairy-free, which are very common, and they don't have enough options for me.
So I think it's like kind of demeaning as a food service worker to like not even be learning the basic skills of food preparation, because like I said, in other food service jobs that I've had, like there's a level of skill that you learn as you learn how to like adequately cook meats, or you learn how to properly cut vegetables in like a safe way. Like I feel like I didn't take away any skills from that, because I was just taking things out of one plastic bag and putting them into a plastic bin.
Exclusive partnership with a large corporation that has ties to prisons and sort of ethical questions about the quality of their food and sort of the way they go about things. No, you know, and I think that's definitely an issue that gets brought up. Any big corporation, you're gonna run into problems with, you know, the sort of inherent social nature of large corporations and capitalism in general.
The U of M has FlexDine, where you can use sort of the equivalent of their meal plan at various restaurants across their campus. And yeah, we have nothing like that at all beyond Subway and Starbucks, which obviously don't offer that much in terms of substantive meals and like.
One of my like biggest problems with like Aramark in general is I used to work at Subway and like my freshman year, and like it's such a huge corporation that like all of the vegetables that come there, most of them come like pre-cut and like pre-packaged already, which is pretty gross when you think about the amount of preservatives that you have to put into lettuce to keep it from wilting. Because they cut the lettuce, it comes shredded and it comes in like big bags to that Subway. And that's something that I've worked in food service before, where they just send you heads of lettuce and you chop it up, and that's like no problem whatsoever. But tons of things at Subway come pre-prepared. Like all of the meat comes pre-sliced, like all of the cheese comes pre-sliced. Like it's like pretty gross. The only thing that's like fresh there are the cookies and the bread. And even those come like just, they need to be baked.